to Lingua Latino Tutorials with Mr. K. This is Chapter 27, Lesson 3. Follow along as I read aloud. Colono dimisso, Julius alium agricolam vocat, eumque de rebus rusticis rogatat, ac primum de vineis. Quomodo vineae se habent hoc anno, optime inquit agricola, aspece hanc vitem, tot et tantae uvae magnam vini copiam promittunt, ac vinum bonum futurum esse existimo, nam sol duos iam menses prope quotidie lucet, usque a mane ad vesperum. Nihil enim vineis magis prodest quam sol et calor, nec quidquam iis magis nocet quam imberet frigus. Julius. Calor solis non ipse per se efficit ut vinum bonum esit, vites probe curare oportet, itaque vos moneo, ut industriae in vineis laboretis, sed satis de vineis, frumentum quale erit. Read that all in Latin, and then let's try the translation. After the tenant farmer was dismissed, Julius calls another farmer and asks him about country matters, and first about the vineyards. About Quomodo vineae, how do the vineyards hold themselves in this year? Literally, or how are the vineyards doing this year? Optime, very well, says the farmer. Look at this vine. So many large grapes promise a large amount of wine. And I think the wine will be good, for the sun has has been shining for 2 months, nearly quotidie, every day, from morning a mane ad vesperam, to night. For nothing benefits vines or the vineyards more than sun and heat, sol et calor, nor does anything harm them more than rain and cold, imberet frigus. Julius says, calor solus, the heat of the sun, not by itself, makes it so that the wine is good. The vines, it is needful, or it is right, that the vines be cared for properly or well. And so I warn you that you work hard in the vineyards. But enough about the vineyards. How will the grain be? Okay, a couple notes about in the margins. Remember that you should be writing down the meaning, the English meaning for these words that have the verb forms, the 3 parts. So dimittera, dimississe, dimissum, you should write in the margin or on a separate sheet of paper that it means to dismiss, and then be able to cover up the Latin and be able to give the forms. Dimittera, dimississe, dimissum. To dismiss, to have dismissed, and having been dismissed. Prodesse means to benefit, to be good for something. Prodesse, profuisse, and it takes the dative. So prosum means I benefit. Prodest means he benefits, and then you put the dative of things being benefited. Calor is just hot air, heat. And nocere is the opposite of prodesse. It also takes the dative. So to nocet something is to harm it. Prodest is to benefit, nocet to harm. And then frigus is the opposite of calor. So that's cold. And a neuter. It's an usris noun, so it is neuter. Go ahead and read through this section. Make sure you've done it all 3 readings. And when you're confident, go on to the exercises.